Okay, so Andrew was just saying Wolfgang's toasting with red wine. You have your green tea.
Green tea. I said, what's wrong?
Quite the same effect.
What's wrong with this picture? He's got red wine, I've got green tea.
That's all right. Both healthy in their own ways.
They're both very healthy. The anthocyanins in red wine are like the anthocyanins we'll be talking about in terms of night vision in your eyes. So it is good. In moderation, because alcohol isn't good in anything but moderation.
There you go.
So, yes.
All righty. Well, we're going to jump in. Andrew Lessman has the final 2 hours of his visit. We have all kinds of great things to share with you. If you have not seen a show yet today, Andrew only had 2 shows. We are here at midnight launching the Ultimate Eye Support, and then there was a show this morning. So a lot of you may be seeing this for the first time, and I would just love for you to know that after tonight, after this show, this offer will expire. We only offer it as a today's special 1 time a year. This is unequivocally the best value. When you break it down price per capsule, it's the lowest price per capsule we've offered on Andrew's Ultimate Eye Support. So what's exciting tonight is not only do you have a chance to choose any size of the eye support you'd like, if you would like to try Astaxanthin, another remarkably just important product in terms of eye health as well as health for other parts of your body. For the first time, it's being bundled with the Ultimate Eye Support in 2 separate choices. I'll show you our little chart to break it all down for you, and then you just decide what's going to work best for you. So if you'd like to order just the Ultimate Eye Support, and a lot of you are, the most popular choice in just the Ultimate Eye Support is the 720 cap. And you can see you can do a Try Me, a 40, a 120, a 360, or a 720. The 720 at midnight, just a couple hours from now, this price of $159, amazing, is going up to $299. This is a huge value to get 720 capsules for $159.90. You're saving $140. With the shipping and handling, you're really pretty much saving as much as you're spending. So that is the #1 choice, but all of the Ultimate Eye singles are available. Now we move into the doubles. If you'd like to try Astaxanthin, and a lot of us, I've not taken Astaxanthin, but today I ordered my big bundle, and the reason is because you're almost getting that product. It's like getting that product for free. So you have 2 choices in the bundles. You get 360 caps of the Ultimate Eye Support, 180 caps of the Astaxanthin. At midnight, the price goes up to $240. Right now, it's only $149.90. You're saving $90. Same with the big bundle. The big bundle is just so awesome, and this is why so many people have chosen this today. I'm going to find out if we'll have enough to get through our show tonight, but it's a $450 value. Tonight, we're at $239.90. You're saving $210. Example, at midnight, just the 720 of the Ultimate Eye goes up to $300. So for $60 less than that right now, you're getting the Ultimate Eye Support, same amount, plus you're getting a $150 bottle, because the 360 count bottle of the Astaxanthin is $150. You're getting that basically for free. So it's a perfect day for you to get to try these great products. These are customer picks on hsn.com. So if you have a minute, read some reviews. Maybe we'll share some of those reviews with you tonight throughout the course of this show. But the beauty of this in a nutshell is that it's the most effective, natural way to support the health of your eyes. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. And Andrew's going to tell you more. There isn't really another eye product available like this on the market. It's really the best in class in terms of a great eye support product.
There is not, and it's not a drug, it's not a medicine. What this product does, and the reason why this product exists, is because it's well established what we should be doing in terms of our diet to give ourselves the ingredients that protect our vision, to give ourselves the ingredients that are actually the optical pigments in our eye, that are necessary for healthy vision, that actually act as filters in our eye, that help with the clarity of our vision, help us dealing with glare. And those are one of the things that as we get older, we struggle more and more with glare. We struggle with night vision. The ingredients in this product help support our eyes in a way that support our night vision, glare. What it's going to do is start off, we have a couple of hundred of them. I think there's more than 1,000 reviews. There's a great deal of reviews.
There's 1,300 reviews, over 1,000 perfect 5-star reviews.
So almost, I think it's 95% of the reviews are positive reviews, over 80% are perfect 5-star reviews. I was just going to read a few of the reviews, and we have over 200 of them, and they are really inspiring. And then what we'll do is get into some of the science, because the quotes, I think, are even more inspiring. A product like this, I don't really need to say very much if all I do is read your words in the reviews, or I read the reviews of scientists or physicians who've written articles or performed clinical studies on these ingredients. That's what makes this compelling. It's safe to say that, and you don't even have to really live long enough, that it's pretty much early in life that we start noticing changes in our vision, that our eyes work very hard, the way we live, what we do, the challenges we subject them to has an impact over the course of our lifetime. So this is a product that's designed to give our body the natural tools to help them preserve our best vision. And we'll start with some of the reviews, and then we'll get to some of the science and quotes from clinical studies. Perfect. From journals like from the Journal of the American Medical Association, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. These are all serious scientific bodies, medical journals, and this is just a product review. So we simply took reviews from hsn.com. 95% of them are positive. Over 80% of them are perfect 5-star reviews. Yep. So starting here, it says, great. Thank you. It's great for my night vision and my overall vision. We hear so much about night vision with this product. I feel and see so much better. My eye doctor even said, your eyes are very healthy. Thank you once again, Andrew, from Kev in Florida.
Nice.
I can see clearly. Wasn't there a song, I Can See Clearly Now? Yes, I won't start singing.
You tempted me, but I restrained myself. Don't want people to turn the channel right away.
Well, we won't sing, and I won't dance, I promise. Only if we run out of product, I'll dance.
All righty.
I Can See Clearly. I'm a believer. That's another song. I'm a believer. I tried Ultimate Eye Support, and I could almost immediately see the difference in my vision. I forgot my reading glasses one day at home and worked all day comfortably at my job on the computer. I take my Ultimate Eye Support vitamin every day and have already ordered the largest 360 capsule bottle that HSN sells. Wow. Once a year we do a large size. Once a year we do the 720. Yep. And the 720, I think it sells for approximately the price of the 360.
Actually, today. $60. Right. Well, I have to look at that, but it sells normally for $300.
The price of the 360. Well, no, there you go.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, the price of the 360. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
The price of the 360 is $159.
Oh.
I didn't know. I said almost. It is.
It
exactly.
Is. You're right.
The price of the 360 is $159.
Normally, at midnight it goes up to this. Right now, you're getting double that for $159. Wow. Yep. That's awesome.
For another $80, you get a year's supply of Astaxanthin, which costs almost double that.
Right.
So again, great savings whichever way you go. But where were we? Somewhere here. I'm a believer because I can see clearly, and it feels so good to see the way I used to when I was younger. And that's what we read consistently. Works for me. I didn't think this would work, but all the reviews convinced me to give it a try. Within a week or two, I have noticed a difference. At 53, I was experiencing some problems with night vision, and this has made a big difference. My advice is to give it a try. And as much as it helps with night vision, there are so many other issues with our vision that we struggle with during the day. Wonderful eye support. I've been using these for a year and a half. Love, love, love them. I was so worried when I had to renew my driver's license, we read that often, and you always have to take the eye test. I took these capsules several months before I took the test, and yes, I passed the eye exam. I will not be without these now. Try them. I know you will love them also. And it's one thing to pass an eye exam. It's also another thing to be driving and have your best vision. Right. We're driving these several thousand-pound vehicles. Our well-being, the well-being of other people depend on our ability to see, and our ability to see determines our ability to react. Actually, there's research that talks about these ingredients, lutein and zeaxanthin, that are in our brain in the visual processing center, helping us react better to visual stimuli. So it's fascinating. Not only does it improve the clarity of the vision and things like that in terms of acting as an optical filter, but these ingredients actually go to the brain and are concentrated in the parts of our brain that help us process that visual information.
That's great.
So let's read the next one here. Andrew, Lessman Eye Support. I've been using these for some time at the recommendation of my physician. I believe it is helping my low vision at night. Again, vision in low light. Wonderful supplement. I've been using this supplement for many weeks now. I've incorporated an eye supplement with my other vitamin supplements as I want to protect my eyes for as long as I can. And that's usually what people think. You take this to protect your eyes in the future.
Yes.
What people don't realize is this product delivers today. It delivers in terms of so many attributes of our vision.
Yes.
This product has more ingredients than you can buy in a drugstore brand of eye supplements. I am 63 and had an eye exam last November. My eye doctor asked me if I was taking supplements, and I told him I was, and he said, great. My eyes are pretty healthy right now, and I want to keep them that way. Highly recommend this product.
Great.
Very happy. I have had trouble with my eyes since my mid-40s. I have I had 2 eye surgeries for a detached retina and inflammation in the eye causing distortion. I have macular degeneration. My vision is decreasing. And of course, this is not a cure, treatment, or prevention for a detached retina, for age-related macular degeneration, or any of these things. But to the extent those issues affect the tissue, the structure, the function of our eye, all we're talking about ingredients here are ingredients that help the healthy structure of our eye. So it's an opportunity to give your eyes, if they are challenged, it's an opportunity to give them the materials, the ingredients they need. Lutein and zeaxanthin are the optical pigments in the retina of our eye. So it's important to make sure we provide them. But as we continue here, my vision is decreasing. All of this and more has made me more than aware of how precious eyesight is and how difficult it is when it is compromised. Human beings, we're funny how we tend to need something negative to get us to do something positive. Hopefully, enough of what I'm speaking speaks to us in terms of giving us an opportunity to do something today and for the future. This product has more than double, as we heard from the last review, the amount of the key ingredients that other products I was trying had. It is smaller, easier to swallow, and I feel confident that I'm using the best product available. I want to do everything I can to help with the health of my eyes. And it's in Carol in New Mexico, and I hope she is doing well.
Yes.
Amazing. I've been taking Ultimate Eye Support for 10 years. I just turned 70. 5 years ago, when I had my last eye examination, I had a small cataract. When I went back yesterday, the doctor was amazed that my cataract diminished.
Wow.
And that my eyes were so healthy for my age. Again, I'm not attributing the diminishing of that cataract to my product. She gave me an A+ and wanted to know what I was doing. So I told her about this product, Andrew Lessman, and what he does and where he's located and everything about him. Thank you very much, Lois.
See all your little cheerleaders out there all over the country.
We don't have an advertising budget, but we have a whole bunch of people who are advocates.
Millions. That's
the best. The best. I started taking these years ago, and at times I would run out and buy another brand, including one recommended by my eye doctor. Within a short while, I could tell the difference. My eyes would start to blur after reading for 20 to 30 minutes, and it was frustrating. With these vitamins, my vision has improved, and I could read for a couple of hours.
Wow.
Try them. If you don't see a difference, then return them on the 30-day policy, and that's absolutely true.
These are absolutely great reviews. Oh my gosh.
I was reading even better ones earlier today. They're
awesome.
If you go to hsn.com, you'll read review after review after review that is just more than inspiring. If you can if you're capable of not wanting to try this product after reading the reviews, you're not a very susceptible person to persuasion, because those reviews are so compelling. And these are reviews from individuals who just want to share their positive experiences, I think, with the hope of influencing others, because we're also, I know I am, sort of skeptical, a little cynical sometimes. We just don't believe what we hear because so often we're disappointed. But this is a product that provides ingredients based on the science, based upon the medical literature, and does so following that science. So it delivers. It delivers in a way that if you read the research, you get excited about the research, that's the kind of benefits that you can then embrace. And the reviews speak about that.
That's it. And for about $30 a month on FlexPay to get a bottle home to try it, you have a money-back guarantee. At least try it. You have a chance today to get the best value we've ever offered on this product. That is just the tip of the iceberg. And that will last 1 or 2 years, that $30 a month. Exactly. I mean, think about that. If you get that big bottle, you are set for a long time, and you will see a difference. I love what you said, Andrew. You're doing something that your future self is going to thank you for. Your eyes will thank you. Your future self will look back and say, good job. That was a smart thing to do. But on top of that, it's not something you have to wait for years to see results. You're hearing these results. People who love to read, but their eyes fatigue. People who are on the computer all day. Again, their eyes fatigue. People who have to drive at night, and they're dealing with night vision issues. I mean, these are real issues that we all deal with every single day. And then you find a natural supplement that's going to provide the vitamins and nutrients that we need to support the health of our eyes to the point where we're actually seeing a difference. I'm like one of the ladies. I went to have my license renewed, and I don't wear my glasses when I do it in hopes that I can still pass the test, and I passed the test. I'm so happy.
We all worry when we do that.
Right.
Even though in most cases we have nothing to worry about. It's one of those moments when if you don't pass that eye exam, if say you can't get your driver's license, in our modern society, that's like taking your freedom away.
You're right.
And I think, and even underscoring that, what I said before, that even if we do pass the test, I think it's incumbent upon us, if we get behind the wheel of our car, we talk about getting behind the wheel of the car and never being intoxicated, not, we shouldn't drive impaired. But if our vision is less than ideal, we're kind of driving impaired. If you wear glasses, you probably wouldn't get behind the wheel without your glasses. So why not provide a supplement to your body that your body uses to impart sharper vision to you, that allows glare to not interfere with your good eyesight as much, that allows you to see at night better? Because as we get older, glare, night vision, these are problems. Our vision isn't as good under those stress conditions as we get older. And I'm not talking about 80 or 90 years old. I'm talking about 30, 40, 50 years old. So these are things that start occurring relatively early with our vision. Most people start experiencing the changes of farsightedness, presbyopia in their 40s. That's typical. Some in our 30s. So these changes, these normal, natural changes in our vision occur. And when it comes to driving, it's not just about enjoying life, it's about being safe and about being intelligent and driving our car. Having good vision is important.
Absolutely. So pick the size you'd like. We'd love to get you started on this. If you're new to Andrew's products, what a wonderful place to start. This is the perfect time of year to do it, because the truth is, as spring and summer rolls in here and the sunny weather comes, we all wait for the beautiful warm weather and the sunshine. But the sunshine is very harmful to our eyes. We all know that. We have to take better care of our eyes. And what's beautiful about this product, and of course we should always wear our sunglasses, what's beautiful about this product is it's like having built-in protection. It's helping to protect your eyes. So when you are out in the sun, wearing sunglasses, of course, but the truth is you do have that extra protection. I want to show you one more time because all the choices are here at this point. The 720 is, these are the two biggest choices here. The 720, I'm not sure how many are left, but I know we have plenty, I think, tonight for anybody who needs this one. And the 360 is also, these are the singles, and then the bundles are down here. And I don't know about you, I've always wanted to try Astaxanthin. It's not something we get to offer very often, and the reason Andrew bundled it...
Both bundles were gone.
Oh.
Totally gone. They were gone this morning. So we just, and we had an abundance of the Ultimate Eye Support ingredients and formula, but the Astaxanthin, the natural Astaxanthin we use, there is synthetic Astaxanthin, there's Astaxanthin that's not created like ours is created in a closed system, so it's absolutely pure and natural. That's the limiting factor. Also, our Astaxanthin, rather than using all sorts of fats or solvents in the Astaxanthin, it delivers the oils that we use to deliver the Astaxanthin are natural gamma-tocopherol. That's the most protective form of vitamin E that you never get unless you're getting my products. And we also, omega-3s are so important for vision, we use alpha-linolenic acid, flaxseed oil high in alpha-linolenic acids. You get omega-3s. So that's what you get with our Astaxanthin. And that would have run out. We have a limited amount, and we're kind of doling it out, hopefully, with the bundles, so it'll last till the end of the evening.
Excellent. So if you'd like to try it, this is the time. And the reason Andrew bundled this product, the Ultimate Eye with Astaxanthin, along with all the wonderful benefits, is because so many of you have asked for it. People have been asking for Astaxanthin to be a Today Special, and because Andrew only has, a very small amount of Today Specials each year, he only comes to Tampa for visits 4 times a year. We do a couple of remotes here and there, but it's not like he can possibly feature all of his products
About 9
as a
Today Specials a year.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So this is a way to get really a Today Special price on the Astaxanthin. It really is like getting Astaxanthin for free if you're ordering it in one of the bundles.
It's not like getting it for free.
It is getting it for free.
Yeah, because if you look at the price of the large bundle with Astaxanthin, it's still less than the regular price of the two of these products together.
Yeah, let me show you that real quick, because look at just the Ultimate Eye here is $319. Just the Ultimate Eye, if we added the shipping and handling in, this is the big bundle, of course, the 720, it's $319.80. The Astaxanthin that you are getting as part of this offer, the Astaxanthin is a $150 value. And then when you add the shipping and handling in, we're looking at $17.90. Look at what our price is today. I mean, for $239, you can't even buy this. And then you get this for free.
And many people have asked me why, and the Ultimate Eye, as you can see, these are tiny little capsules, as you can see. That's the Ultimate Eye capsule. It's a powder capsule. Won't upset your stomach. And the Astaxanthin is there. I've been asked, why are they separate? Why didn't you just do another version where they're combined together?
Right.
The reason why, Astaxanthin, actually 4 ingredients tonight that are in these formulas, Astaxanthin, Zeaxanthin, Lutein, and bilberry extract, are 4 of the most expensive ingredients that are in, of all the hundreds of ingredients that we use, these are, I think, 4 of the top 5. Astaxanthin is by far the most expensive.
Wow.
If we would have converted the Astaxanthin into a dry form that could have gone into that capsule, it would have simply taken the most expensive ingredient and made it even more expensive.
Okay.
So the most affordable way to deliver all of these to you was in this fashion. So you get the affordability of Ultimate Eye for the Today Special. If you want the bundle with the Astaxanthin, you get the most affordable Astaxanthin that we could create. And this is the best pricing ever on Ultimate Eye. It's also the best pricing ever on Astaxanthin. So of course, if you bundle the 2 together, you're getting the best bundle. And we've never done this bundle before. As Colleen said, it's the first time we've done it. And in terms of our eyes, there are no more important ingredients than those that we are delivering today. Last night after the Today Special, I talked about CoQ10 briefly. So many people are already taking CoQ10. CoQ10 is an important ingredient for the eyes. But our Ultimate Eye product, it's comprehensive. It's giving you all of the things you need to support the health of your eyes, not just over the course of your lifetime. But the Lutein and Zeaxanthin, actually, and Colleen sort of said it, it sounded like she was saying it non-technically, non-scientifically, that Lutein and Zeaxanthin are like wearing sunglasses inside. I'll show you quotes from medical literature that refer to it. It's like wearing sunglasses inside because they're yellow pigments and they literally function like internal optical filters. So even though it's working on a molecular level inside our eye, on a molecular level, that's what they do. That's how they help us with glare. That's how they help us with accommodation. And the story of our eyes, and if we have a good memory, the story of our eyes is very insightful because, like so many things in our lives, when we're young, ignorance is bliss. We could go outside on the brightest day and we're going to not even have glare or squint or anything like that. And then we can go from that bright day, we can go inside. Our vision is fine. We could go from inside, where it's normal light, normal lighting, and then go outside, bright light when we're young. We don't notice a thing. You don't start dreaming of doing that once you start hitting 30s, 40s, 50s. As you go from light spaces to dark spaces and vice versa, it takes a while to accommodate. You spend too much time doing close work. You get eye strain, you get headaches. It's hard to then do things that aren't close up. That our ability of our eyes to accommodate starts changing. Glare, oncoming headlights, bright lights outside, a sunset that you're driving into, or a sunrise that you're driving into. Not only is it problematic, it could blind you completely. And these are the sorts of issues that happen to our aging eyes. And these are normal, natural changes. This is not pathology. This is not a disease. If any, it's just the disease of the passage of time. And these are the ingredients that our body uses to contend best with the challenges that time presents and our lives present. And we don't eat a diet to get them. That's the problem. If we all ate a wonderful diet, rich in green leafy vegetables, abundant in cold water fish, we'd be doing much better in this country, but we don't. Unfortunately, we get very little lutein and zeaxanthin. So we get so little in the typical diet. We tend to get about 14 milligrams or so a week. That even if you took 1 capsule every other day, so if you took 1 capsule every other day, you'd be getting probably double or triple the lutein or zeaxanthin you already have. Wow. That's taking 1 capsule every other day. So it's an amazing opportunity to give your body not something that affects your vision, but something that in your body is part of the visual process. It's the optical pigment in the retina of your eye. It performs a role as a filter. It also is critical to protecting the eye. So many things that, as I always refer to, this God-given blueprint we have. Not only does lutein and zeaxanthin, is it involved with the creation of what we know as vision and seeing, but it also protects the system that allows us to see over the course of our lifetime. So it looks after us today, and it looks after us forever. It's great. Really, it's pretty amazing.
I just wanted to give everybody a heads up here. We're hoping we're going to have enough of this big bundle to last. This sold so much faster than we had anticipated today. There are right now 1,000 of these available. That's it. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's not going to perhaps be enough. I just wanted to point that out to you. Look at this with over 27, almost 28,000 of these already spoken for, and a huge chunk of that is this big bundle.
We planned,
where you get 720 and then 360.
I think we planned on that big bundle being about, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 bottles.
Right.
And I thought we were overestimating, and I think we've gone through more than 10,000 bottles in that one large bundle. So the large sizes are always the most popular, of course, because of the greatest savings. And I need to reiterate, when we do a Today Special, this is not product that we're doing a clearing on, that we have extra inventory. Right. All of these products were just manufactured within the last couple of weeks. I always joke around that perhaps when you get these vitamins home, they might be fresher than some of the produce you're getting at your supermarket. We literally make everything immediately in advance, specifically for a show. That's how we deliver the savings. That counter is indicative of how many capsules we have to make, and that count of capsules, the efficiency in manufacturing, especially the efficiency in acquiring the raw materials, that's the savings you get to experience once a year.
I want to show you also, a lot of people are choosing the second bundle. There's the big bundle where you get the 720 of the Ultimate Eye and you get the 360 of the Astaxanthin. We do have the second bundle that is also amazing. I want to break it down and show you real quickly, where you get the Ultimate Eye Support. So you get 360 capsules of Ultimate Eye Support. We sell that for $159.90. That is the regular HSN price for just the Ultimate Eye. The Astaxanthin that we're including, and that's a 180 count of Astaxanthin, that is about a $90 value. These two products you're getting today, you can see they total $249. You would have to pay separate shipping. When Andrew leaves, we do not keep free shipping and handling available. It's only here during Andrew Lessman visits. So you'll have to pay shipping and handling. So the point here is that for $149.90 tonight, with the flex payments, I think you're under $30 here to get this home. The $149.90 tonight, you're saving $112.83 on that large bundle. There's the large and then there's the jumbo. So the 360, 180, you cannot, that's why when we say you're getting Astaxanthin for free, essentially you are, because you can see this is the regular pricing. So you're getting a $90 item included, and that's just a way, I think Andrew really wants to introduce people to this product. It's something we're not able to ever normally offer as a Today Special. So this is a super exciting offer, and that's why the majority of us decided to go with the bundles today.
Right. And I always have to reiterate this, too, that there's so many questions I'm frequently asked, that the 30-day money-back guarantee doesn't just apply to the small sizes. It applies to the large sizes. So it doesn't mean you're deprived of taking advantage of the savings. Again, the reviews, what I would do, rather than just buy this because you think this is compelling, I would still read the reviews, because that'll really make you feel good about your decision. When you read those reviews online and you realize that there's over 1,300 reviews, and of those 1,300, over 1,000 are perfect 5-star reviews. And of the remaining, say, 200 or so or 300 or so, most of those are 4-star reviews. Some are 3-star reviews. So it's a product. I'd be amazed if someone could even find fault with this product. Sometimes if there's a 1-star review, it's because it got delivered late or it got damaged in shipment. But still, to even think, I know Wolfgang was just on, and Wolfgang's restaurants are wonderful. And I would still imagine that great reviews at a restaurant, you're lucky if you could average 4 stars.
You're right.
Because you can't keep everybody happy.
That's right.
But what I think the reason why my products are almost always perfectly reviewed is because we're not making food. It's not about taste. It's about the fundamental science in our body. And the one thing we all share, we share the same genetics. So that fundamental science of our body, the biochemistry of vision, the physiology of vision, is identical. So this product is going to go to work. It affects all of us differently because we all have might have different issues, but the functioning of vision is identical in every human being. So the role that lutein and zeaxanthin plays as optical pigments, the role that anthocyanins play in regeneration of visual purple for night vision, the role they play in glare and visual acuity, it's the same in all of us. And that's why a product like this can deliver results so incredibly consistently, more consistent. As great as I know our products are, even I'm astounded that we have over 30,000 reviews, and I think total reviews, we're approaching 40,000 reviews. and they're about 4.6 star average.
That's amazing.
Our average review is over 80% of our reviews are perfect 5-star, because we depend on the science. We rely on the science. We're not creating a product that's based on some fluffy other issues. It's all based on the science. And I'll read some scientific quotes in a moment.
That's it. If you would like to join us, we would love to have you do it. We can all relate to this. I mean, right now you're staring at a TV screen. We stare at computer screens for hours and hours a day. That, you know when your eyes are fatigued. You know when you get the eye strain, your eyes just feel tired. If you love to read, but your eyes are tired. I mean, there's nothing nicer than having your eyes feel great and feel healthier. And I think for those of us that take this product, we're so grateful that we do, because we notice a difference. Our eye doctors notice a difference. We notice the difference in all aspects of just, eye care. So for those of you that have not tried it, this is the best time ever to try it. We have a little Try Me sizes. You can try those absolutely. We will always try to keep this product stocked, but I must tell you, we will not have this offer. This is one time a year when we offer this product as a Today Special. Once a year we do it. This is the lowest price per capsule, and it's the only time we've ever bundled it with Astaxanthin. And Astaxanthin is a really exciting product. It has so many health benefits. Obviously, it is hugely beneficial for the eyes, but it also has all kinds of other wonderful benefits. It breaks the blood-brain barrier that Andrew can talk about. So there's a lot of extra benefits. And as a matter of fact, when you look at what's inside this product, I mean, we're looking at bilberry and gamma-tocopherol and EGCG and grapeseed and bioflavonoids and elderberry. I mean, when you listen to the list, the ingredient deck, and all the wonderful things that are in this product, makes you just feel really happy that you're taking it, because you know that those powerful antioxidants are going to work to help your eyes, but also just to help in your overall good health. We're doing great things, and these are not things we're getting in our diet. I mean, I haven't had an elderberry lately, have you? I mean, when we think about it, a lot of us don't eat grape seeds. We're not getting these ingredients in our diet in any kind of abundance.
But that's why even we talked about Muriel's cookbook, our everyday eating cookbook. One of the smoothies, I typically have a smoothie or say some oatmeal or oat bran in the morning. One of the smoothies I frequently have is a berry smoothie, which has a lot of blueberries and blackberries and things like that, because dark berries are rich in anthocyanins. The anthocyanins are the protective compounds that are wonderful for our night vision. And so many of the other ingredients in this product support our night vision, help us deal with glare. Because a lot of the issues we have at night is certainly it's dark at night. We have difficulty seeing in low light. But then you have, say, oncoming headlights. So you have this combination of dark and light. So you have glare, you have dark. So the quality of our vision struggles with those kinds of issues in terms of contrast and glare. But I was going to read some of these quotes from different medical journals, scientific journals. And this is from the Eye Health Foundation. And this is just something that we all should know, that consumption of fruits and vegetables containing lutein and zeaxanthin. That's green leafy vegetables are the best source. Things like even asparagus, broccoli, peas, even corn are rich in lutein. Lutein's easier to get, zeaxanthin's very hard to get. But they may be linked to reduced eye health problems associated with the normal aging process. Unfortunately, the American diet is pretty much defined, as I often say, by our absence of fiber, our absence of omega-3s, our absence of lutein and zeaxanthin. And there are consequences, unfortunately. From Toxicology Letters, the average daily intake of lutein by Americans is currently about 1.7 milligrams per day. So you get that much, a daily supply of lutein gives you basically a week's typical intake.
Wow.
So when you take a daily supply of my product, you get more lutein than the typical American gets in a week.
How about that? Lutein
consumption is far below the level of 6 to 14 milligrams per day that have been associated with eye health. We deliver 14 milligrams total of lutein and zeaxanthin per day. And we do that because that's what the science has indicated. And the 10 milligrams of lutein we provide, a daily dose of 10 milligrams of lutein supplementation induced an increase in mean plasma lutein by a factor of 5, meaning that when you get the level delivered in our product, and this is from Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science, a respected journal, you multiply the availability of lutein in your body, in your plasma, by a factor of 5, which is enormous. Nutrition Reviews, where lutein and zeaxanthin reach their highest concentration by far. In fact, the highest concentration of carotenoids in the body, that's in the entire body, is the central retinal region, often referred to clinically as the macula. It is the most important area of the retina in terms of our visual field. Hence the term for the pigments in this area, the macula pigments. So lutein and zeaxanthin aren't just compounds that protect the macular region. They comprise the macular region. They are the macula pigments. From the journal Optometry, the macula selectively concentrates lutein and zeaxanthin at levels up to 1,000 times greater than found in any other body tissues.
Wow.
And mind you, lutein and zeaxanthin are concentrated in the skin. They protect the skin. So they're found throughout the body. They're found in parts of the brain. But in the retina, the macular region, 1,000 times greater. If you're not going to get this product, you need to make sure you start eating an abundance of green leafy vegetable. Muriel and I take this product. We also eat spinach and kale abundantly, asparagus, broccoli.
And you just take it because you just want to be at optimal health. Oh, right? You just want to be at your absolute optimal health.
If you read as much of the science as I read, you would never want to deprive your body of lutein and zeaxanthin. These are pigments that are critically important to the functioning of our eye. They're not a drug or medicine that's treating our eyes. They are, again, part of the mechanism of vision. They're also part of the protection of that visual machinery, as it were, or as it is in your eye. So it's something that you can't escape the necessity. The only excuse might be our ignorance, but what I try to do here is inform you so that even if you can't afford to buy my supplement or you can't afford to buy any eye supplement, you're going to be buying food. So when you buy food, select green leafy vegetable, even peas. Peas are affordable. You can get frozen peas. Peas are affordable. Carrots aren't a great source of nutrients for the eye. That's kind of a misconception.
For years we thought that, right?
No, it's the beta-carotene, the vitamin A. As children, that's important to the development of the eye. But in terms of our vision and retaining our vision throughout our life and as we age, peas are a much better choice. Peas provide a good amount of lutein. Unfortunately, nothing provides a great amount of zeaxanthin, but peas are a great source of lutein and very affordable. So again, you don't have to get this product, but you need to get the information.
Absolutely.
American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, very respected journal. Macular pigment, that's lutein and zeaxanthin, is entirely of dietary origin. It comes from nowhere else. Unless you get a supplement, so it needs to be swallowed,
but our body
consumed.
doesn't make it.
Body can't make it. It is ideally located in the eye, even ideally located in the membranes in the cells in the eye, and exhibits important optical and antioxidant properties. So it's both an optical component of vision, and it's a protective component for the eye, which suggests that this pigment protects against age-related changes in the macula. I think that is about as important a piece of information as we could all have. There is evidence from several, and this is from investigative ophthalmology and visual science, there is evidence from several large-scale clinical trials that reduced intake of lutein, a major component of the macular pigment, is a risk factor for age-related changes in the eye. So kind of the flip side, that if you don't get enough of it, it's not a good thing. From the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, zeaxanthin is a powerful antioxidant that is concentrated together with its constitutional isomer. They're very similar molecules, zeaxanthin and lutein. Zeaxanthin is even a more protective compound. Astaxanthin is even more protective than lutein and zeaxanthin at the macula. Together, these antioxidants are believed to play a key role in protecting against oxidative stress and, by extension, against age-related changes in the macula. And again, not a medicine, not a drug, doesn't prevent disease, but these are the tools the body uses, or the ingredients, the structural components the body uses for the visual system. Last one I'll read here. We found that increasing age was associated with a relative lack of dietary zeaxanthin. Our diet suffers as we get older. Several studies have reported an inverse association between risk of age-related changes in the macula and serum concentrations and dietary levels of lutein and zeaxanthin. So they're very important. We need to eat a diet rich in green leafy vegetables, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, because of the role they play as a visual component, the optical pigments in the macula. This is not to treat a disease, cure a disease, but simply give our body what it requires for healthy vision and for protecting the eye over the course of our lifetime.
And for those of you that are just stopping in, I know Sunday night we get a lot of channel surfers, so if you're just stopping by to see us, we're glad you're here, and we are delighted that we're able to share the information about our best value of the day. This launched last night at at midnight. You can see we're going to hit the 30,000 mark coming along here very shortly. People wait all year for this. For those of us who buy Andrew's products, once a year, he does an exceptionally amazing savings on this product, and it's happening right now. So if you're just stopping in, you're listening to some of the science behind the ingredients that are in this product, you're hopefully had a chance to hear some of the testimonials. There's over 1,000 reviews that gave this product a perfect 5-star review. Out of 1,300, over 1,000 of those reviews are perfect 5-star ratings. That's important because you know it's working. These products work. You will see a difference. It's not just pie in the sky. It's not like you just take it and hope that it's working. You will notice a difference when you take it. It's one of the reasons we all love taking it so much. It's because we really notice a difference in our eyes, the way our eyes feel, in our vision. It's incredible. I want to show you the choices one more time. Again, if you're just stopping in, you might be seeing this for the first time. If you were out and about this Sunday, we're delighted you found us. Let me show you real quickly what we still have available. A 40, a 120, a 360, or a 720. May I remind you, this is a single on the Ultimate Eye Support. You can get whatever size you'd like. All of the pricing you see here is happening at midnight. So this goes to this at midnight tonight. Here's how much your savings. Huge savings, as you know, when it's a today's special. But this happens to be the lowest price per capsule we've ever offered. Then we move into the bundles. This has not ever happened before, where you get a 360 cap of the Ultimate Eye Support. You get a 180 cap of the Astaxanthin. That, friends, is a $90 item that we're including. The 360 right here, look at, we usually sell a 360 for $160. For $149, for $149, you're getting this. You're getting a 360 cap supply, plus you're getting a $90 value in the Astaxanthin. That's why people are going crazy for these bundles. And then the 720, same story here. You can see, normally at midnight it goes to $450. Here is our price right now, $239.90. Just the 720 by itself is $300. At midnight, just the one single 720 bottle goes up to $300. And then don't forget, you're also getting a 300.
Actually, no, it goes up to $320.
Yeah, it goes up to $320.
Because technically you're buying two 360s, which would be $320 plus shipping and handling.
Yeah, because we don't normally even do a 720.
No, that's just we gave it a discount at a 720,
right.
But there's no such thing as a 720, so it's really about $340.
And then the 360 Astaxanthin, we sell that for $150.
So that's
a $150 value.
$500 with shipping and handling or so.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why everybody's really excited about the bundles, because you're getting to try this product basically for free. You're getting a huge discount off what you would be paying for the singles of those two sizes. So whatever you would like to try, the Flex Pays are here for you. A money-back guarantee is here for you. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. You know, I think we all, you know, if you're blessed with good vision, you know, we sometimes take it for granted. But I think the older we get, the more we really recognize the importance of taking care of ourselves and taking care of our health and our eyes in particular. What a beautiful and God-given gift the gift of sight is. And if there's something as simple as this, that's pennies a day to take, that will help to protect the health of our eyes, it makes a lot of sense to a lot of us, which is why we take it, which is why we're ordering it.
And it delivers to our eyes now in terms of comfort, in terms of quality of vision. The things we do challenge our visual systems. I think there'd probably be very few of us out there over the age of 25 who wouldn't be able to say something they would like to see to go back to the way it was in terms of their vision. The way we work, the way we live, we subject our eyes to all sorts of stress. And simply opening our eyes allows light to get in, because light has to enter our eyes in order for us to see. That light has a damaging effect, certainly over the course of our lifetime. What's great about this product, when I introduced it decades ago, I really talked about the long-term benefits these ingredients provided in terms of allowing our eyes to go about protecting themselves from a lifetime of exposure to radiation. What I now get to say, which is wonderful, I get to talk about the properties of these ingredients in terms of the visual system today, the clarity of vision, the way we deal with glare, and for so many of us, the way we deal with night vision that I've noticed myself. I love to drive at night, but night vision changes as we get older. And my vision at night is still very, very good. My ability to deal with glare, my vision when because I mountain bike, I hike, I'm outdoors all the time. To me, my vision is precious, and I've always taken great care of it. And before, Colleen said that so many of us kind of take our vision, if it's working, we take it for granted. I think we all take it for granted. And I think even if we're starting to see changes in our vision, we also take it for granted that we can't do anything about them.
Right.
Or we assume
that
we can't do anything about them. But the fact is, our body withstands much of the stress our eyes contend with. Our body withstands it pretty well if we give our body the tools. And that's what this product is all about, giving the tools. And it's one of those products that 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, take a couple of capsules a day. If you don't love it, I encourage you, send it back. And this is one of those products, my products, I tend to be, when I first came to HSN, and I would stand up here all the time and encourage people to send things back if they didn't love it. And the executives here at that time were cringing. Like, how could he say that? Keep encouraging people to send it back. But I only wanted people to keep my products if they loved them. And as we see today, my products...
Because with vitamins, if somebody sends it back, you throw it away. You can't resell.
Oh, no, we're not.
I mean,
It's not going to anybody else.
No. The unused portion.
We're not recycling these.
Right, exactly.
It's not a ring.
No, exactly. So it is. This is it. So that's why the truth is, and Andrew takes back. I mean, anything that gets sent back, you take back. I mean, it's simple as that. Just gets tossed. So I mean, clearly that's the level of confidence we have. We know you're going to like it. You've heard me tell this story many times, but it's true. Andrew Lessman is our #1 brand at HSN. All the amazing, wonderful things we sell. Clothes and jewelry and makeup and electronics and home goods and cookware from Wolfgang and all of that. Andrew is our #1 product line. And that thrills me to know that, because it tells me that our customers care about their health, and they care, and it actually makes sense to me, because when you're buying nice things and you appreciate beautiful things, beautiful clothes and beautiful things for your home, it makes sense that you care about yourself and your health. So it makes me just feel, I don't know, closer to our customers, because I feel that way. That's why for me, I always say, I joke and say, I think I'm Andrew's #1 customer. I might be. I love these products. I invest in these products. They're important to me because I know they've made a difference. So I invite anybody, if you're new to the world of vitamins with Andrew and you're thinking that we all thought it seemed a little bit random to try to sell vitamins on television years ago. It was like,
oh, everybody said to me,
how's this going to go?
When I first went on television, which was almost 25 years ago, they said, what are you going to be selling milk and butter on TV next?
That well, because you know what, there's nothing to demonstrate. You know, when you're selling anything else, you can, But there's a lot, but it's, I think, and I've seen this for years, for decades, when you ask people on news programs, what they'd like to hear more about, they want to hear more about health. They want to hear more about well-being. You're right.
That's why, even despite so much of the unreliable information this TV doctor provides, his show is very popular because people are eager to learn about their health.
You're right.
They want trusted information. They want to be able to engage in whatever self-care. They don't want to just delegate it to pharmaceutical companies or their doctors. They really want to be informed. And I think that's what I try to do on my programs, is not so much sell products as provide information. Certainly the products are available, but the information I provide would allow you to buy a better product of someone else's. Not better than mine, but better than you would have purchased if you didn't get the information about lutein and zeaxanthin, and looking, say, for the natural forms of those, and looking for a standardized extract of bilberry, finding these things, or just even changing your diet around, because now you recognize that the health of your vision long term is absolutely dependent on your ability to take in green vegetables. That's a powerful statement. Hopefully, that shifts things around a little bit. Maybe a few less potatoes in your life and a little bit more corn. A little bit, because corn is a great source of lutein. A little bit more broccoli, asparagus, kale, spinach, whatever it might be. These things are the things your eyes love because your eyes need them. So that's what I do, is I hopefully provide the tools that allow you to make good decisions. And in the future, thanks to the internet, we'll be able to provide videos live videos, where we'll be able to provide this information all the time, because that's what I want to do. We talked about earlier about that I always wanted to be a teacher when I was a kid, and now it's an opportunity for me to provide information that can allow people to be healthy, because nothing breaks my heart more than when people get inaccurate information, and I do my very best. That's why I actually show you the quotes from the science to provide information you can trust, so you can make responsible decisions and informed decisions.
So great. There is a little clock on the screen. By the way, we only have about a minute left in this presentation. Stephen is informing me we're going to cut this little short. We're down into the hundreds on the bundles.
I'll see what I can do on the bundles. Yes.
So if you're thinking about the bundles, I would order a bundle, whether you want the large or the jumbo. available. The bundles are still available. The singles are still here for you. Would love to have this sent home so that you can get started on it. If you can go with the big one, I know you spend a little more up front, but then you're done for over a year, depending on how long. If you take 2 a day, that's going to easily last you a year. If you take 1 a day, you have a couple years supply, which is great. So the value is exceptional depending on what you're interested in trying. If you want just the singles, if you only want Ultimate Eye, those are absolutely available to you. The 720 is the most popular. We also do have the 360 available as well. So you can do the singles, you can do the bundles, whatever works best for you. The best thing to know is that you are getting our finest value on it. And it's a 1-day only offer, and this is the final show. Andrew is not scheduled to be back now until July. So this is your chance. By the way, there will be a coupon in the box when you get this home. It's a 20% off coupon you can use throughout the month of June. So if you want to restock anything that you love, you'll get 20% savings when you go to hsn.com of any of your favorite products. When you look for those on hsn.com, that coupon, I know it's floating around here somewhere, but that will be in the box. Where did my little coupon go? Well, it's going to be in the box. There it is. So look for that in the box. That will be there when you get your Today's Special home, and that's going to provide that little bit of extra savings for you. Something else that you should know is as you call in to order the Today's Special, we are going to be making donations. Actually, Andrew is going to be making a donation to a wonderful organization called Vitamin Angels. Vitamin Angels gets vitamins, prenatal vitamins, in the hands of expectant moms in America and all over the world.
We're the only source. So this is the founder of Vitamin Angels and I. This was an idea we had that I wanted to do something that we really changed lives, and it wasn't just writing a check and making a donation. And we got a little carried away here, so we've donated almost 20 million bottles.
That's right.
We've donated almost 2 million years of prenatal vitamins. So it's made a profound difference in communities around the world. Communities right here in America as well, because 20% go right here in America. So we are environmentally responsible. Everything we make is entirely with solar energy, no carbon footprint at all. Even we offset the carbon footprint in our shipments, and we're socially responsible. We have responsibility. We live in a wonderful country where we get to worry about our wellness. Our wellness, how great is that? There are other people around the world that really need to worry about their survival. So that's something that I feel is an important way for us to get back, all of us.
So if we order a bundle, which is 2 bottles, and
4 bottles are going.
Then 4 bottles get donated.
4 bottles are going, yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, so I'll try to get through more of the science on the charts.
Okay.
We'll do a brief closing of the Today Special.
Alrighty.
At probably around, what would that be, about 10:30?
Sure.